So last Saturday, my friends and I decided to finally take our friendship to the next level, competitive chili. You know, the kind of event where you're supposed to wear matching aprons and argue about the right amount of cumin. None of us had ever done a cook-off before, but we'd seen a flyer at the local grocery store that said, "Annual Chili Cook-Off. Bring your best chili, hot or not." We immediately took hot or not as a challenge and figured, why sweat over the stove when we could just bring something unique? So, we hit the canned food aisle and loaded up on every variety of beans they had: kidney, pinto, garbanzo, and, for some reason, even baked beans with little bits of pork. The night before, my friend Dave texted, "Should we at least heat them up?" But we all agreed, nothing says bold like room temperature chili. We even Googled cold chili recipes and found a website that was suspiciously just a single gif of a guy eating beans straight from the can. Inspired, we brought a giant metal mixing bowl, dumped in all the cans, and did what we called the great bean shuffle with a wooden spoon. It looked beige. Not appetizing, but hey, we were banking on originality points. We rolled up to the community center the next morning, our bowl sweating condensation, the other contestants setting up slow cookers and carefully garnishing their masterpieces with jalapenos and sour cream. The judges gave us this look, somewhere between "Are you lost?" and "Is this a prank?" We tried to sell it as deconstructed, temperature-neutral chili, but when the tasting started, you could hear spoons clink and then a silence so long it almost turned into a standing ovation, except nobody stood, and nobody clapped. One judge whispered, "Is this just beans?" And we nodded, proud as can be. When they finally announced the winners, we didn't get first, second, or even honorable mention. But as we were packing up, a little kid ran up and shouted, "Hey! Are you the bean people?" Turns out, we made a lasting impression, just not the one we wanted. And that, friends, is how we learned it's possible to lose a chili cook-off and still win the title of most likely to cause a gas leak.